Okay, so in this video we are going to see how to solve a little problem when working with worktrees. So in a repository, in a normal repository without worktrees, say you have a change like the one inside here, and now you want to create a new branch from this one, from branch main, and then what you will typically do is create a new branch based on main or the branch that you are in. And then once you have created it, we are now in create a new branch, and we can still see the change. If we go back to main, then we still have the change. Now let's see what happens if you work with worktrees. Here we are inside the path aliases branch, and I have a change as well. Now, if I want to create a new worktree based on this one, based on the last commit of this branch, then what I will do is create a new branch. Let's call it, well, new branch. And then the change disappeared. Why? Because it moved from the last commit, which was this one. So the changes are not propagated when you create a new branch inside a worktree. So I didn't like that, and I wanted it to have the same behavior as working with a normal Git repository. So I started to dig into the code of the Git worktree plugin in NewVim, and I managed to modify the code to perform the same as it was a normal repository. Now, if I pop the changes, and we see, we're going to do a little follow through. The idea is, well, not this file. Here inside the Git worktree Lua, the telescope extension, the idea is quite simple. Once you select the picker, which is the telescope create worktree, what we are going to do is list the worktrees with a command like git worktree list, and then we will see if the actual worktree has changes or it does not have changes. If it does not have changes, we will call the original function like it was before, and in case we do have git changes, then what I thought was, let's run a git stash and then git stash apply. So the changes are stashed, but then are applied, so they will remain inside the actual worktree. And then in this file, inside the worktree.lua, here we are reacting when a switch in a worktree happens. So what we are doing is we are checking if there is a git stash, and if so, then we are performing git stash pop. So we will see it in action. Now if I close and open NewVim, then I will move to path aliases, and I have the change that we saw before. And then let's say now I create my new branch. Okay, so as you can see, now we are inside my new branch, and if we leave, we can still see the change. And if we go back to the previous one in path aliases, we can still see the change that we had before. So this way, when I create a new branch, the changes are propagated just like in a normal Git repository. So the code for the changes to work, and also I did another one, but we will cover it in another video. I will leave the link to these changes in the description of the video in case you want to apply them. But at the end, that is how I want it to work. And now working inside a worktree for me is the same as working in a normal repository, with the extra benefits of having different branches checked out at the same time, or you can have different changes in each one of them.